Hey, what's up, guys? TheCampingRusher here. Massive news today about the Apple versus Fortnite Epic Games battle. The United States government has joined in officially, and it's huge. We also have a ton more news on the announcements for the future of Fortnite, things to expect, custom weapons, more talk on first person. And then, is it bad news that Epic are going to be using UEFN to create future Battle Royale seasons? There's been more clarification. It's a big video. Stick around. So, let's start with the highlight of today, and that is the United States, the government, has sued Apple, claiming that they have an illegal monopoly on smartphones. In unrelated news, this is from China, I have learned that Tim Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games, has just opened a bottle of champagne and is currently dancing around his room full of joy. This is a little separate than just focusing completely on the App Store and the big 30% tax that Apple takes revenue-wise from all app developers. That's more Fortnite's focus, whereas this could be included in that, but this is more broad. So a couple quotes here from, let's just say, the U.S. government. This is a pro-business action. We need to make sure that consumers and competition in a fair market exist, and that's what this lawsuit is about. Tech monopolies impede competition, harming consumers and small businesses. As the gatekeeper controlling the smartphones used by more than half of all Americans, Apple has restricted consumer choice, raised prices, and preference its own products and services, reducing quality and innovation across the digital economy. So you can see this is more overarching, but that quote right there does talk a little bit there about the digital economy, what's actually inside the monopoly of the smartphones, right? It's not just the hardware, it's the control they have once they've got all the people on their hardware. And then one final quote here, damning for Apple are the internal communications suggesting anti-competitive intent by limiting interoperability with messaging in order to lock folks into Apple products for themselves and their families. And what he's talking about here is there was an internal communication with a senior Apple executive that acknowledged with third-party messaging platforms would simply serve to remove an obstacle to iPhone families giving their kids Android phones. And this is talking about iMessage and how it's just easier and better to have iPhones with your friends and family because iMessage works better than SMS if you are an iPhone user. And Tim Cook, Apple CEO, said, then buy your mom an iPhone to resolve the issue, right? So that was just a quote they're talking about. So you can see, I touch on all that stuff just to tell you that there is some similarities. This is definitely good news for Fortnite. This is kind of in their realm of what they're talking about, right? Anti-competitive, monopoly, their focus is on the App Store. But if you're talking about all of Apple and smartphones, that also includes the App Store stuff. So we'll see where this goes. I haven't had any quotes. Tim Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games, is actually away from Twitter right now. He's not speaking until he comments on some other antitrust battle between Epic and Google going on right now. So it's all over the place. The legal battles, it's fascinating. This will take years to develop, but another prong on the ladder. We just keep climbing. It never ends, right? It never ends. So I'll keep you updated. Subscribe, turn your noties on. That's our Apple Epic stuff. There's a ton of big Fortnite news, and we're jumping right into it. Custom items and UI are coming to UEFN this year. And there's a little photo here with HypeX. FN Leaks and Info plus China was talking about it. This is big news. There was so much creative UEFN news in the live stream that Epic had, and we didn't touch on this, and this is just another huge one, right? Custom weapons is going to change everything. That's when these UEFN, these Fortnite maps are going to have the chance to not even feel like Fortnite, and developers will be creating their own weapons. It's going to be a blast. I'm sure it'll inspire weapons that get brought into the main Battle Royale. I've been looking forward to this specifically since we first had UEFN announced. A couple other things here with this. You'll be able to add equip slots for stuff like armor, accessories, and whatever else these developers can think of. So huge news. Now, speaking about what's going on in the very near future, another major Fortnite update reminder, 29.1 drops next week, and it's going to be big. This one should have cosmetics, collabs. It's our first real big downtime update. I know we just had kind of a mini downtime update on Tuesday. So this should be Tuesday morning, March 26th. Of course, I'm your guy. I'll let you know as soon as we get info. We'll have videos going up as soon as downtime begins. I cannot wait. The content keeps coming this Fortnite season. Golden chickens can now poop out golden eggs 55% faster and are about 3 times more likely to actually poop out an egg when the timer is up. There's the fascinating news you come to this channel for, right? Little weird patch that happened today, and FireMonkey worded it perfectly. Just letting you know that the Riffmaster wireless guitar controller is set to cost $129.99 USD. This will be used with Fortnite Festival mode. We had talked about this, but adding on to it, the first 500 pre-orders of the Riffmaster wireless guitar will also receive a PDP.com exclusive limited edition pick guard. So just letting you know, if you're a fan of that mode, people are saying this is a pretty fair price, and it's going to obviously really improve your experience. So with the live stream yesterday, a big part of it was Lego Fortnite Creative is now a thing. And you're already seeing maps pop out because they added a bunch of the Battle Royale weapons into Lego. So you're seeing now PvP. Of course, you're going to see Red vs. Blue, the pits, just all these remakes right away. It's obviously not going to be crazy creative right at the start. I have not had a chance to play this, but if you have, let me know your thoughts. I will be trying it out. I've got gameplay in the background just showing you what it's like, but it does look silly and fun, and I'm sure they'll improve on this. But yeah, I really do hope the Lego thing is a success. Obviously, the numbers are going to be nowhere near normal Fortnite creative maps, so that's not going to be their goal. I wonder what their goal is, their projections are. So we'll keep our eye on it. But yeah, let me know how your experience has been with that so far. And couple things. Earlier today, Fortnite creators, official FN Create, we are temporarily pausing moderation and release of Lego Islands while we address an issue, and that did get fixed. So if you're trying to publish a Lego Island, it's all fixed now. And one other thing on the Lego piece before we move on. Some of the promotional rules for these Lego maps, and I figured you'd find this interesting even if you're not pushing maps out. You can use Lego minifigures in your thumbnails. You can show Lego assets in your thumbnails and lobby backgrounds as long as they follow the existing guidelines, but you cannot use the Lego wordmark or the Lego group trademarks in your island title, and you can't use those things in your island description as well. So interesting, right? Kind of the things they're allowing you to do and not to do while promoting your map. Okay, a couple more massive pieces before we end off today's video. First, reminder, the first-person camera is coming to Creative later this year. It's happening. It's finally happening. This will be UEFN, so we will see maps with now polished first-person camera. There are some, clanky maps out there right now who have just, I don't know how they do it. They piece it together, and it kind of works, but this will be built for first-person. I talked about yesterday an update to physics that is going to be coming to Unreal Engine with Fortnite, and I didn't show any video, so I got to go into the background right now, and it looks so good. It's so crazy, the amount of detail in some of these collisions and everything. And obviously non-PC, like everyone's joking around, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, good luck, right? How is it going to be able to handle this? I'm sure they'll figure it out, but yeah, PC players will probably get to fully experience the benefits of this new system. It looks amazing though. And the final thing we're going to touch on, and it was a big topic yesterday and it still is, Fortnite announced that future Battle Royale seasons are going to be created using UEFN, and this will be in 2025 at some point. So Chapter 6, maybe midway through Chapter 6, something like that. And this got people very scared, right? Like, is this going to lower the quality of Battle Royale seasons just so they can use UEFN? First, Fortnite clarified saying, quote, "The goal for UEFN is to reach the point where it can create entire BR seasons that are as exciting as the current Chapter 5 Season 2, but use the amazing tools UEFN will offer. We will ensure the tools exceed our needs." So we touched on that, but then I want to add on with this tweet here from ASCH, and it's just a couple clarifications that I think are being used and misinterpreted to scare people. So these are all the facts. Fracture, that live event was not made in UEFN. I think this is one of the big ones. They don't even have those capabilities, and Epic never confirmed it. A lot of people thought that Fracture was not too popular of a live event, so those two things together was scaring people here. Fortnite OG was not made in UEFN. The Big Bang live event was not made in UEFN. Fortnite will not lose any game quality during the switch. UEFN is annoying and buggy right now, but by 2025, the point is that will be completely changed. This announcement was made purely for marketing purposes to get game developers to use UEFN and publish to the Fortnite ecosystem. So don't fret, it's actually good news. They're not going to get rid of the quality of Battle Royale seasons to just use this system. It's going to be ready to go and better than ever. Thanks for watching. Touch that like button. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.